when I was in my mid-20s, I was living in New York City, and the business that I was in is I was writing theme songs for sports teams. And I took a meeting with the New York Yankees. I was sleeping on couches of my friends trying to figure out like how I was going to make it as an entrepreneur. And I took a meeting with the New York Yankees to try to sell them a theme song and a CD that I wanted to do for them that they could give away in the arena. And as I was leaving the meeting, the marketing director of the Yankees said, "Hey, I don't know, I was with my partner, I don't know if you know anyone, but we have 4 seats that are coming on sale tomorrow in the front row that were built out for the World Series. And there are 16 seats that were built on the third baseline. 4 went to Adidas, 4 went to the mayor's office, 4 went to another one of their big sponsors, and these 4 are left." And he's like, "They're special, they're built onto the dirt, you know. I know you guys are Yankee fans." I said, "Well, how much are they?" And he's like, "They're $1,000 a ticket. So they're $4,000 a game." I said, "How many home games are there?" "There's 81 home games." So it's like 320. This is, I mean, in the 90s.
Yeah.
This is, $320,000 for the tickets. By the way, I'm already sweating.
Yeah.
I don't want to look at the clock. Yeah. I'm already in like a full sweat. And so they were super expensive. And we got in the car, and my partner said, "Don't even think about it." I, at the time, probably had $14,000 in my bank account. Our business account probably had $30,000. And he said, "Don't even think about it." We get back to the office, and my partner left to go to a meeting, and I called the marketing director at the Yankees, and I'm like, "We'll take them." And, I realized that they weren't even seats. They were like the best real estate in New York. And I would never have another chance to get these, and I can control them for the rest of my life. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to make it work. So I called a friend of mine who was a big Yankee fan, and I made a no-lose offer for him. I said, "Look, put up the money with a high interest rate. We'll pay you back. If we don't, I'll transfer these over to your name. You'll have them for life." When he would never get the chance to get these tickets.
Yeah.
So he lent us the money, and the tickets ended up being an incredible asset for us. I took every customer, every supplier, I gave them away to people of influence, and I used those tickets. A year later, I was in the music business when we started Marquee Jet, which was a couple of years later. I was in Jay-Z's studio, and I knew he was a Yankee fan, and I told him that we had these tickets. And he said, would you split them 50-50 with me? And I said, "Absolutely." I put out my hand, he put out his hand, and we split those seats for 10 years. And then he ended up going on tour for a world tour, and he hired Marquee Jet, my company, to do all the flights, and the tickets paid for themselves.
It's so sick. It's like the cool story. And I remember the first time I met you, you had your fantasy football draft.
Yeah.
And he was on the Zoom.
Yeah. Yeah. We became friendly after. And, look, I don't think people should go into debt, necessarily. But at that point in my journey, it was a calculated risk. Yeah. I knew that I could use those tickets to get more value than the cost of the tickets. And it ended up working out.